Yeah, happy times in Lumio City. Are we ready to have a good time? Camera. Oh, okay, we're good. Tawny, let's go. Let's have a Pokemon battle so you can Mega Evolve that Absol you got. Since Absol's holding its Absolite, you'll just need to press right stick when it's time to Mega Evolve. Here I come, whattageek. Oh, she's also got a Mega Ring attached. I forgot that was a thing. Alright, here we go. Battling Tawny. Pignite! Maybe I should have picked someone different than Absol to lead. So we're gonna need to just click in the stick whenever we're ready to Mega Evolve. Not ready yet, though. Just gonna try to do a little bit of damage to Pignite first, and then we'll get around to Mega Evolving. Because up against a fighting type, not really feeling... Oh, she's frozen. She's frozen. Not feeling comfortable going up against the fighting type with a dark type. Anyway, here we go. Right stick. Absol, Digivolve 2. I don't know, Angemon or some crap. So, just like with the Rogue Mega Absol fight that we did against it, anytime you use a Mega Pokemon to attack, all of its moves will just automatically be plus moves. By the way, Tawny can do this. I'm not going to lose. Time to show off my own Mega Evolution. Manectric Digivolve 2. Lightning Boltmon. Go get it. Oh, we're hanging in there. Let's go. You even managed to beat me when I used Mega Evolution? That's incredible! You got the hang of using Mega Evolution quick. If another Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon appears, you'll be able to handle it no problem. Now let's head to Quasartico. It's the big white building in the Magenta District. Trust me, you'll know it when you see it. I wonder what it'll look like inside, given that they make the holotech for the Wild Zones and all. They what? That's a big surprise. I had no idea. Number of Wild Zones has increased, just as Tawny was saying before. So now we can go visit Wild Zone 10, Wild Zone 9, 7, and 8. 8 looks like we need to fill out the decks at. Really don't know what else is over there right now. But I think we'll take a tour of them a little bit later. Right now, let's focus on getting over to Quasartico. And that would be over there. Oop, hold up. Yoink. Take a slight detour. Yes, detect against those rocks. Good job. Don't think we can get to that colorful screw just yet, so we're gonna have to ignore it. Hello. So, Bullet Punch here. Well, yeah! You get a nice jump up whenever you attack from afar. Other moves that can do this include Aqua Jet, Quick Attack, Pansage, and Shadow Sneak. Actually, Shadow Sneak is one of those priority moves that doesn't send the user towards the target. Aqua Jet, Quick Attack, they do. But Shadow Sneak can still hit from afar, which is nice. I think we need to go into Restaurant yeah, to unlock it as a fast travel, so let me do that real quick. There we go. And before we go right over to Quasartico, right over there, I want to stop in at the Pokeball shop, the Pokeball Boutique, which was also still a location in Generation 6. But here it serves a stronger purpose, I think, because it is the only place where you can buy all the specialty Pokeballs, like Net Balls. Sorry, let me do bulk buy here. Dusk Balls, Quick balls. That's gonna eat up all my money if I do that. And repeat balls. Some of my favorite balls to use in this game. Can't buy Master Balls, though. That's a shame. It makes sense, but it's a shame. Alright. That's all I really wanted to do in this vicinity, so let's go over to Quasartico. Dedenne. This is Quasartico's building. It was only built about 3 years ago. This whole vision of a city where people and Pokemon live in harmony, nothing that big becomes a reality overnight. Bet people have been working on it for a while. Dedenne guards, huh? Like security guards? Yeah, these Dedenne aren't gonna let us by without a fight. What should we do? Beat them up. We gotta get in, Dedenne guards or no? Here they come. So, the smart thing to do here is send our fighting types up against them. Obviously. We have access to plus moves here, too. Oof, I'm not doing a whole lot of damage here. Now, let's take care of this guy, then. Cool, Fire Fang got to hit a couple of, like both of them at the same time. That was nice. Oh, that Leo's dead. So is, This is probably a bad choice of a Pokemon. Oh well. We can gang up on it and we'd win. Booyah. Given our aims to coexist with Pokemon here in Lumiose, it seems fitting to employ some of them as guards, but it's less ideal if they're defeated. If you don't mind my asking, do you have an appointment here? We've been invited by Vinny. Vinny? As in the CEO's secretary? He called for you?
That's correct, I did. We have some important business to discuss. Business that will impact Quasartico Incorporated. I'm sorry to rush you when you just wrapped up your battle with our guard Dedenne, but please, join me at the battle court beside our building.
There goes my hero. Sometimes in these open-air cafes, we get to see a wild Spritzy or a wild Swirlix. I was kind of hoping to see one of them right now, but no big deal. We'll see them eventually.
Please allow me to introduce myself once again. As I mentioned upon our first meeting, I am Vinny, and I serve as secretary to the CEO of Quasartico Incorporated. And now I must indulge in a little story time. Last night, our organization detected a certain energy that we've been on the lookout for. We headed to the source of the energy at once. However, by the time we arrived at the site, it appeared someone had resolved the matter for us. Allow me to be direct in my inquiry. Do you know what became of the Absol that underwent Rogue Mega Evolution?
It's with me now. I have it.
Superbly done!
Where's this going, Vinny?
As you know, Quasartico Incorporated has been tasked with carrying out this city's redevelopment. We became aware that these cases of Rogue Mega Evolution could impede our goals. As a result, we've been quietly working in the background to try and take care of any incidents. Yet these incidents have only increased, and our teams are struggling to respond to them all.
And since whattageek here took care of that Absol, now you're interested in him?
Superbly deduced, that is exactly right. You are truly a Pokemon trainer worthy of the Mega Ring that AZ entrusted to you. Now, as I was saying, we had to consider creative solutions to our lack of internal human resources for this task. An idea was floated that perhaps we could ask strong Pokemon trainers in Lumiose for their aid. That is how the ZA Royale came to be. We have provided highly ranked participants with Mega Rings, partly at the behest of AZ. He has made it clear to us that we must locate the strongest Mega Evolution user in the city.
I've been trying to get into the upper ranks myself, hoping that Quasartico would loop me in about cases of Rogue Mega Evolution if I did. But whattageek and I are still just rank V.
Which brings us to the main reason I summoned you here. One moment. I've taken care of the preparations. It should appear on your end momentarily.
This is a promotion match announcement for Trainer whattageek. The opponent for your next promotion match has been decided. You are to face Trainer Vinny, rank Trainer who wins will be specially promoted to rank F. Whoa, Nelly! That's an upgrade! Wait, it looks like both of us are having our next promotion match against Vinny.
Yes, while whattageek may have already received a Mega Ring, we haven't yet had the chance to evaluate his fitness for taking care of rogue Mega Evolution incidents on his own. And as the leader of Team MZ, Tawny, it would be more efficient if you could also receive direct updates from our team going forward.
Yeah, I want to protect the people and Pokemon of Lumios, and that means helping out the poor Pokemon undergoing rogue Mega Evolution. Looks like we'll need ourselves some Challengers tickets, whattageek. Later.
And there's our objective. We gotta get our Challengers ticket for Vinny. Now then, what's going on? We got Wild Zone 8, Wild Zone 5, 7, 9, 10. I am kind of curious about what's in Wild Zone 8. I want to see about catching a certain Pokemon to possibly add to the team. We'll see. If it's not there, it's not there. But, oh, I should actually heal my Pokemon. I would like to heal, please. Thank you kindly. I realized in that Dedenne fight that I don't really have much in the way of dealing with electric types at the moment. Or fairy types. Hey, I need you for something. Come to the Pokemon Research Lab when you have a moment, would you? Yeah, whatever. I think I'll go over there once I actually have a different side quest available at the Research Lab. Knock out multiple things at once. Hey, look, a Pansear. Let me go ahead and yeet. Is that gonna work? Cool. Get some of these out of the way. 8. There we go. Let me pin that so it's easier to find. There we go. Oh, we got an Ultra Ball out of that. Cool. Where am I going? Oh, that's a Scatterbug. Sometimes it is a little hard to figure out your way through the city. Because some routes don't fully lead to where you expect them to go. Is there anything in this zone? Because I know this is going to get turned into a wild zone later, but is there anything of note right now? It's not looking like it. That's fine. Okay. This area does tend to become a battle zone, I think. So, some of it does feel familiar to walk up and around. Alright, this wild zone, this wild zone. It is a fighting and ground type paradise, kinda. We got some Numel walking around. And I used a Numel for the most part in my last playthrough. It was serving me pretty good. Down here, though, we've got some Machops. Also, Drillbur. I don't think Drillbur was in the vanilla Generation 6. If it was, I just don't remember. Anyway, we caught a Sandile in this for that. Get that Drillbur. Here's another one. Get out of here. We got a lot of Pokemon attacking us right now. Sandile, come here, you. Gonna get a Giga Drain. Shadow Sneak. Great Ball. How we doing here? Nice. That seemed a little intense, but we're fine. How do these Drillbur look? Do I want to use one of them? 24, 23. Neutral natures. Seems alright. Sure. Let's pop it on the team. How about we bench Absol? It's a neat enough Pokemon, but I'm not really that interested in using it. Drillbur. I don't think I've used a Drillbur in a proper playthrough in a long time. So I'm kind of curious to see how it does. But it's possible that in these little patches of dirt, there would also be a Gibble that would show up. And since there aren't any right now, I'm assuming that means it just hasn't spawned. Yep, that's also a Drillbur nose.
Wait. Maybe a chance for a Gibble? Nope. That is still a Drillbur. If we wanted to change what Pokemon spawn in these little dirt patches, we could just exit the area, fast travel nearby, and then come back to it. Like so. Exit so that we remove the aggro on us, fast travel. And if you haven't knocked out the Pokemon that spawns from the little dirt patches, you can go back in, run around, see if there's a new Pokemon there. So far, it's looking like all the same spawns. And these sand tombs are homing in on me, too. Kind of annoying. One more try. If I don't find Gibble, no big deal. I'm just trying to demonstrate that it's a thing. 1, 2, 3. Still a lot of Drillbur noses. Yep. Alright, no luck. No big deal. Just gotta take my word for it that it's there. That's the hidden question mark Pokemon that's there. Now then, I think we're all set for the zone to switch over, but let me go over to the Stone Emporium. I think at this point in the game, now that we've unlocked Mega Evolution as an option, the Stone Emporium will start selling Keystones. Or, yeah, Ites. Here we go. But dang, they are expensive. We got Metachamite, which is what I'm going to be gunning for, because if I'm going to be using Metacham, probably useful to have on me. Garchompites here, Scissorite, Kangaskhanite. These are all Megastones of Pokemon you will not run into, I'm pretty sure, in the, Rogue Mega Evolutions. Yeah, that's what I was going for. None of these are Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon, so you never have to worry about fighting them as boss fights. Actually, now that I think about it, I do want to go to Mabel's lab, because I want to check something out. Well, first, let me see if the laboratory thing is even available. No. Second off, what Mabel wanted to talk to me about. Just like in Gen 6, you are offered the opportunity to get a Kanto starter Pokemon. And seeing the Keystones in... Or sorry, the Megastones in the Stone Emporium reminded me of that. Thanks for coming. Have you figured out what it is I need you for? I have absolutely no idea. Well now, that's a dull response, isn't it? Fine, if you're gonna be so very boring, then I'll just get to the point. See, my predecessor left me with a little homework. He asked me to entrust some of his Pokemon to any interesting trainers I came across in my work. And despite your disappointing reaction just now, you're generally pretty interesting. Don't be shy, go on and choose one. On my previous playthrough, I chose Bulbasaur, so I'm gonna choose Squirtle this time. Squirtle's the one you want? Sure is. Look at the guy. One of my mains in Smash. You better not let me down for thinking you're actually any fun. Show the Squirtle a wide world of new sights and experiences. But now that I've picked Squirtle, I'm curious to know if that changes anything about the Stone Emporium. So I'm going to run back there real quick. I said that the stones that you find in there do not... like, you never fight the Rogue Mega Evolved forms of the Pokemon whose Megastones are in the shop. And, okay, it looks like the Blastoisinite is still here. That does mean that the Venusaurite is still only achievable through Rogue Mega Evolution. I thought that because I had picked Bulbasaur in my very first run, that it became the Mega Pokemon I had to fight later. Not the case. It seems like Charizard and Blastoise get their, Megastones at that shop, no matter which one you pick from Mabel. So Squirtle's just there in the boxes now. Oh, sorry, one last thing. If we head back to Quasartico, I don't know if this is unlocked right now, but if you've got a lot of Mega Shards, you can come into the building. Never mind, I guess we can't do that yet. If you go into the building, once the Dedenne let you in, you will be able to purchase other Megastones using the Mega Shards you've accumulated. But you gotta have a lot of them. It's like minimum 180 I think, maybe? Somewhere around there. To buy a single Mega Stone. So, get on the grind, get going on smashing a lot of Mega Shards. Anyway, it's nighttime. It's time for the Battle Zone. Let's head on over. Challenger's ticket. Drilber's been kind of helpful. I haven't really been doing much with him, but... Or her. Hey, look, a Gibble. As I was talking about him. Let's claim our Ice Punch reward real quick. Nice. See if we can teach that to Metatite here. We sure can. How about instead of what we got, we get rid of Detect. Anyone else that I want to change moves of? I think I do want to put Sand Tomb on Drilber, actually. I gave it Rock Tomb. It's not that good. I'd show it right now, but I ain't gonna. Okay, Quasartico, Inc. Let's get back over there. And let's get our promotion match underway.
So you have a challenger's ticket, do you? Securing volunteers who will willingly take on rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon is in the best interests of Quasartico Incorporated, of course. But I cannot allow a trainer to face the dangers of this task if they might lack the necessary skill. Not even one of AZ's personal acquaintances. If you believe you're ready, please prove it to me in battle. You should know, however, that I also have the skill to defeat rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon.
Yeah, I'll take you on. Is Vinny a dad? He's probably a dad.
Then let us begin. I'll win this battle for Lumiose. I'm sure you won't mind if I have a bit of fun as well. This is a Pokemon battle, after all.
Alright, Vinny, let's go. Starting with Houndoom is probably going to be bad for me, but let's go. Yeah, Driller's gone. That was fast. Whatever. Next. Get out of the fire. There you go. Buneary! It's so cute! And dangerous, look out. It is actually doing a number to me. Hold up. Get out of there. Nice. Next up. Oh boy. That's not good for me. He's got a lot of trapping moves, it seems. Oh, buddy. Alright. Heracross, it's your time. Get out of there! Nice. Drampa? Oh, but wait.
Drampa, I have complete faith in you. Show him what you've learned over your long life.
New Mega Pokemon, baby! And his Keystone's in his glove. Drampa, Digivolve to... Azulongmon, I guess. Very cool looking. Alright, let's get in there. We don't have a Mega Heracross on our side, but we do have plus moves. Hiya! Done.
Huh? How formidable. Perhaps I put too great a burden on Buneary. It only just joined my team. Superbly fought. With this, I can now confidently say that you subduing that rogue Mega Absol was no fluke.
Now processing your special promotion. I don't fully understand it myself, however, I'll do it anyway. Huh?
Huh?
I did it! Hell yeah, special promotion, baby! Ooh, rank F! Congrats, whattageek! Time for me to shoot straight up the ranks, too. Vinny, please battle me in a promotion match.
You've also obtained the necessary challenger's ticket, Tawny? Very well, let us begin.
For as gruff of a guy as he is, Vinny's pretty cool.
Whattageek, Tawny, I congratulate you both on your promotion to rank F. Bump it. Do allow me to heal both of your teams before we continue on. And here is a TM for each of you. Consider having your Pokemon learn the move that it contains.
I will not be doing that, actually.
Now that you have joined the upper ranks, we can speak frankly about our next steps. Please join me inside as soon as you're ready.
You mean the Dedenne can let me through now? We battled all through the night. Nice. I'm a fifth of the way to getting a Megastone. Because them's expensives. Excuse me, folks. Wow, modern.
Please have a seat.
What a building, my other name. If Quasarco's got the cash to build this, I'm not surprised they got the ZA Royale to catch on so quick.
Whattageek, you've had your rank raised, but I must confirm, do you agree to lend us your aid to deal with the cases of rogue mega evolution when they arise?
I'll take care of it.
Such superb aplomb! Only a handful of people are aware of the crisis that Lumiose City now faces, including we three. While Quasartico Incorporated has been providing highly ranked trainers with mega rings of our making, we've not divulged these sensitive truths to them. We must work in lockstep to resolve this current crisis, without the people of the city coming to realize that they were ever in any danger. It's honestly amazing we've managed to keep it from them this so far, for 2 entire years.
2 years? What do you mean 2 years?
Yes, 2 years ago is when it began for us. AZ had realized that the city was in peril, so he approached Quasartico Inc. with a proposal. Knowing of our urban redevelopment efforts, he said that Lumiose was crying out in pain. Can you even imagine? The terror of being on the receiving end of a glare from that towering giant of a man? It was clear he was serious about his claims, so we began our own investigations into the matter. What we discovered was the existence of a mysterious power with the potential to trigger rogue mega evolution in Lumiose City. We've been calling it Mega Power, but why is it accumulating here in Lumiose? That is something our efforts still haven't been able to answer. And then, 6 months ago, we witnessed rogue mega evolution occurring for the first time. AZ and his Floette did their utmost to pacify the poor Pokemon together, and yet, AZ unfortunately lacks the constitution for lengthy battles, which left us with little recourse.
That's when I stepped in to help. Wait, you were there? I took AZ's place and battled alongside Floette.
It took us all by surprise.
I was desperate to help him somehow. He's done so much for me with the hotel and all. I knew I had to thank him somehow. Plus, it was Floette and her Light of Ruin that really saved the day. She's very special.
That's how your friend Tawny there found out about the threat to Lumiose, and what inspired her to create this Team MZ, as you call it. She has put every effort into reaching the upper ranks in order to be in a better position to help us deal with the cases of rogue mega evolution. And now you have made it to those very ranks. Tawny, Whattageek, we will be depending on your strength.
Vinny, who is that with you?
Madam President, these are the 2 young trainers who have been working with AZ.
I see. Lovely to meet you both.
I must return to my duties now that President Jet has arrived. Please do excuse me. All corporate with this woman, huh?
So, whattageek, now you know why it's so important for Team MZ to be strong. Okay, should we think about heading back to the hotel? I mean, we did kind of spend the whole night out on the streets. Can I check in with this person now? We at Quasartico Inc. are gathering Mega Shards in order to further our research on Mega Crystals while also keeping the city of Lumios pristine. If you bring Mega Shards to us, we will happily exchange them for Mega Stones and more. How about it? Would you like to exchange your Mega Shards for items? What you got? Yeah, we do need 180 for some of these. Sable Knight, for example, that's one I'm going to be looking out for. But, whoo, we get to 240 now. Up, 360 now. And hey, Drampa Knight, there's that. So, gonna need to start busting a lot more Mega Crystals if I'm to hope getting... No. Never mind. I had it, I lost it. Maybe I'd never had it to begin with. Whew, I was so on edge meeting up in that fancy building. I feel like I just ran a marathon. Speaking of Yvonne, where is she? We should go grab some food. I'll meet you at Nouveau Cafe. That's the one right off Centrico Plaza, remember? We can warp right there. Hello. Naveen! What now? Hey Naveen, mind if we eat with you? I'm done eating, actually. What I'd really like is to enjoy some post-meal alone time. But more importantly, are you sure you know what you're doing? What do you mean? Whattageek, if you keep winning your way up the ranks in the ZA Royale, eventually you'll have to face the gamer prodigy, the streaming sensation of the keyboard legions. You're going to have to battle Canary. Who? What? Have you not heard of her? She's an electrifying streamer who slings cutting commentary in her snarky yet affectionate tone. She's a bold, vibrant vision in her streetwear, and her gameplay, so daring, so dynamic. She's not just a local Lumios star either. Her streams and skill are taken all of Kalos by storm. So tell me, do you really plan on battling Canary? That Canary? The Canary? I mean, yeah, we won't reach rank A if we don't. You mustn't! A Pokemon battle with Canary? The nerve. The closest we fans could ever get to her is perhaps claiming a Canary plush in exchange for colorful screws. It wouldn't be proper for the likes of us to even enter her orbit. Sorry about Naveen, he's a big-time Canary fan. But for some reason, he's not a member of Canary's fan club Dynamo. They're called Dynamo because Electros, Canary's partner Pokemon, evolves from Dynamo, and the A in their name is a 4, to make it Gamer-y, I guess? Of course I'm not a member of Dynamo. If I joined now, they'd think I'm some common bandwagoner, not the diehard fan I am. There's more to fandom than being in the official club anyway. Yeah, you gotta start making wikis and such, and editing pages whenever someone dares to slight a character that has no confirmed, relationships. When you know for a fact that that character is in love with the other girl. To me, what matters is watching all her content and learning all there is to know about her. Then I can design amazing outfits that she could wear on her streams. That's the dream, at least. Isn't part of her appeal the fact that she just always wears her own regular clothes on stream? What do you know anyway? Would you not deny my humble dream to design an outfit for someone I so admire? Hold that thought a sec, Vinny's calling. You've detected high concentrations of Mega Power, so you found some already. Wow, Vinny, you do your job quick. Understood. Team MZ will figure out how to take care of this. Okay, talk to you later. Sounds like they pinpointed some areas where a Pokemon's likely to rogue Mega Evolve. Does this mean we have to have some kind of strategy meeting? That's right, let's all head back to Hotel Z.
I'll catch up with you, I guess.
And that's what we'll do next time. So, with Naveen warning us about Canary and how we may have to face her, things are starting to look a little iffy about his loyalty to Team MZ, and or me, and or Tawny. But next time, I don't think will be us doing that strategy meeting, more that I think next time is a good time to start cleaning up things around the city that I haven't done yet. Namely, all the side quests that are currently on the map, because we're only going to get more, and also going to Wild Zone 7, 9, and 10, seeing what those are about, and, just kind of doing whatever else I feel like doing. We'll see what ends up happening, but the episode after next will be more plot stuff. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.